Principal Agnes Periwinkle's new tardiness rule, mandating a $50 fine for being even 1 minute late to the morning assembly, ironically became her own undoing. Her new policy, announced with a stern email, stated that the school auditorium doors would be locked at precisely 8 a.m. Any student arriving at 8:01 a.m. or later would be immediately escorted to the principal's office and issued a $50 fine. There would be no exceptions, no excuses taken, and no appeals. I just remember the time I saw poor Marcus Thorne, who was 45 seconds late because his bus broke down. Principal Periwinkle declared, "The clock is the arbiter of truth, Marcus. The rule is clear." Then there was Sarah Jenkins, who arrived 17 seconds past the deadline after her younger sister had a sudden asthma attack. Principal Periwinkle, with an icy stare, flatly stated, "Your personal issues are not my concern, Sarah. Rules apply equally to all." This was a clear example of fundamental attribution error at play, where she attributed others' lateness to character flaws while ignoring situational factors. My own chance to graduate was on the line if I got even one more fine, and the $50 was a significant sum for me. I began meticulously planning. I set 3 alarms, laid out my clothes the night before, and even timed my walk to school. I decided to arrive extremely early the next morning for the final assembly, strategically positioning myself near the auditorium doors with my phone set to record. I made sure to capture the exact time on my phone's timestamp as the clock tower struck 7:55 a.m., then 7:56 a.m., and so on. The clock ticked steadily towards 8 a.m., 7:57 a.m., 7:58 a.m. Students poured in, anxieties palpable. 7:59 a.m. The last few students squeezed through. The clock in the foyer chimed 8 a.m. The doors clicked shut, exactly as Principal Periwinkle had promised. But she wasn't there. 8:01 a.m., 8:02 a.m. A low murmur rippled through the assembled students and faculty. 8:03 a.m. Still no Principal Periwinkle. The murmuring grew louder. At exactly 8:04 a.m., Principal Agnes Periwinkle bustled through a side entrance, looking flustered. "Apologies, everyone," she announced. "A sudden emergency with my car this morning." I calmly stepped forward, my phone held steady. "Principal Periwinkle," I stated, my voice clear, "the tardiness rule states a $50 fine for anyone arriving even 1 minute after 8 a.m., with no exceptions for personal issues. That rule is from page 4, section 2 of the student handbook you wrote." Several other students, inspired, began recording on their phones. Moments later, Superintendent David Miller entered the auditorium. He had received multiple messages, complete with timestamps, from faculty members about the principal's absence. Superintendent Miller, after a brief, tense conversation with Periwinkle, informed her, in front of everyone, that she would be paying a $200 donation to the Student Activity Fund, representing a $50 fine for each of her 4 minutes of tardiness. The principle used here was poetic justice. Follow for a new story every day.